Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Terrapins will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Release to the back. He makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Trojans are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Got room at the 35. He's loose. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
It's complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best, throw the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they got it at the 33. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Terrapins look to do some damage in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
To the air, it's Moss. He's got him in the flat. Fights off a defender. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This offense has a 2nd down play. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. Got it on the outside. It's Branch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Martin will throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll go to the air. He caught it. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Snares it outside, it's Hudson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Offense getting set for first down. Martin back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat. Firing to the right, complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Going with the ground game left. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the knee stopped him at the 2.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He was fighting and driving and pushing, but he is stopped short of the end zone on fourth and goal. He'll put it down at the 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's a first down for the offense. To the ground, he's got it again.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The short hands, it's Smith. Knocked down for the tackle. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hemby. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Martin will throw it. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the returner will be brought down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense, forcing the incompletion.
Martin back to pass. Got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires left. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try the right side. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking for a man. It's Moss. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a snag by the defense. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that.
See, we gotta admit that black people can't work together, which is bullshit. We can work together. I don't know this lady. Do you know anybody in here other than you know all you girls? That's it? All right. How you doing?
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to
okay, now this is very old trick. We want to do this and work together. Now you're on this one, all right?
To me, that starts as being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back, and now put a nice drive together next time.
Okay?
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now they're on offense. They want to run the ball, take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds, and let this clock tick away.
Looking to pass on second down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Just do it more. Change hands,
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, break up inside the 20.
Little slow, that's it. Man, real cool jump shot.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the timing just a hair off.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you work on it all day, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. To the air, it's Moss. Working that left side now. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt.
Got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the fourth quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. You trust your defense. You use your timeouts wisely. You can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Martin will throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They want that clock to run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 1 back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The run to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.